Quick note first. This is general education, not medical advice, and it is worth checking with a doctor before starting a new exercise routine. Here is a number to start with. People who run regularly are about 30% less likely to die early, and close to 45% less likely to die from heart disease. On average, regular runners live about 3 years longer than people who do not run. And here's the surprising part. You do not need to run far or fast to get most of that. In the research, even about 50 minutes of running a week was enough to start counting. So forget races and personal bests. This is about simply becoming someone who runs. Public health experts put it bluntly. Encouraging running may matter as much as preventing smoking. And yet most of us were never taught how simple starting can be. You do not need a gym, a coach, or expensive gear to begin. A pair of shoes and a door that opens outside is genuinely enough. Running is one of the most available forms of exercise on Earth. It is also one of the most efficient, packing a lot of benefit into a little time. So this is not about punishing yourself into fitness. It is about starting small and letting a powerful habit build. Over 30 days, that small habit reaches almost every part of you. Let us see exactly where, system by system. So what actually happens to your body when you start running for 30 days? We will walk it like a clock, from your very first run to day 30. This is a benefit clock. Almost every system in your body has something to gain. Some of it you feel the same day, and some of it builds quietly over the month. We will also be honest about the risks and how to start without hurting yourself. This is what happens to your body when you start running for 30 days. Let us start with a single run, before we even get to the month. The moment you start moving, your heart rate climbs and your breathing deepens. Your muscles call for more oxygen, and your body rushes to deliver it. Blood flow increases, your temperature rises, and you begin to sweat to cool down. Within minutes, your brain starts releasing its own feel-good chemicals. For years, we credited endorphins for that lift, the famous runner's high. Newer research points instead to endocannabinoids, the body's own calming molecules. Unlike endorphins, these can cross into the brain, easing anxiety and lifting mood. That is why even one run can leave you calmer and clearer afterwards. A single session also burns energy and gently works nearly every muscle below the waist. None of this requires speed. A slow jog triggers the same machinery. Now imagine repeating that in small doses for 30 days. Picture the first few seconds after you start to move. Your nervous system signals your heart to speed up almost instantly. Stored energy is released to fuel your working muscles. Your blood vessels widen to send more oxygen where it is needed. Your lungs pull in more air with every deeper breath. It is a beautifully coordinated response, switched on by a single decision to move. Even a gentle jog sets all of this in motion, and the longer you keep moving, the more those feel-good molecules build. That is why a run can shift a bad mood within minutes. Your body is, in a real sense, designed to do this. Your body even starts releasing fat and sugar into the blood for fuel within minutes. It is preparing you to keep going, exactly as it would for our running ancestors. So let us start the clock. Day 1, your first run. If you are new to this, the honest truth is that it will feel hard at first. Your heart, lungs, and legs are simply not used to the demand yet. That is not failure, it is just a deconditioned body meeting a new challenge. The smartest way to begin is not to run, but to run and walk. Jog for a minute, walk for a minute, and repeat for 20 or 30 minutes. This run-walk method builds fitness while keeping the strain low. After that first run, expect the mood lift, and maybe some pride too. A day or two later, expect some soreness in your legs. That is normal. This muscle soreness peaks around 1 to 3 days, then fades. It is your muscles adapting, not a sign you have done damage. Get through the first few runs and your body quickly starts to adjust. Because by the end of the first week, the picture begins to change. Many people quit running in the first week, simply because it feels uncomfortable. Knowing that the discomfort is temporary changes everything. Your body is not broken, it is simply being asked something new. Within a few sessions, that same effort starts to feel more familiar. The run-walk method is not a beginner's crutch, it is smart training. Even experienced runners use walk breaks to go further with less strain. Aim to finish your first runs feeling like you could have done a little more. Leaving something in the tank keeps you coming back tomorrow. Hydrate, stretch gently, and give your legs a day to recover. Those first uncomfortable runs are the price of every benefit that follows. Try not to compare your day one to anyone else's. Everyone starts as a beginner, and the only run that matters is the next one. The biggest changes happen in the organ you cannot see working, your heart. Every run asks your heart to pump harder and faster than it does at rest. Like any muscle, when you challenge it regularly, it grows stronger. Over weeks of running, your heart learns to push more blood with each beat. Studies show stroke volume, the blood moved per beat, can rise meaningfully in 2 months. A stronger pump means your heart does not need to beat as often, so your resting heart rate slowly drifts downward as the weeks pass. A lower resting heart rate is one of the clearest signs of improving fitness. It means your heart is doing the same job with less effort all day long. You may notice it on a tracker or simply feel calmer at rest. This is your cardiovascular system upgrading itself quietly in the background. And it is closely tied to the next change, your aerobic engine. Your heart is a muscle, roughly the size of your fist. At rest, it beats around 60 to 100 times a minute. With each run, it is pushed to work well above that. That challenge is exactly what drives it to adapt. A trained heart chamber fills and empties more completely with each beat. That is how it moves more blood without beating faster. Endurance athletes can have resting rates far below average. You will not reach those numbers in a month, but you will start the trend. Even a few beats per minute lower is your heart working more easily. Multiply that saving across every minute of every day, and it adds up. Think of every run as a short, safe workout for your most important muscle. Few investments pay back as reliably as a heart trained to beat with ease. Runners talk a lot about something called VO2 max. It is the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during hard effort. Think of it as the size of your aerobic engine, and it predicts fitness and health. When you start running, that engine begins to grow. Beginners often see measurable gains in about 4 to 6 weeks. In training studies, VO2 max can climb around 10% over a couple of months. Behind the scenes, your body is building tiny new blood vessels in your muscles. It is also multiplying mitochondria, the little power plants inside your cells. More vessels and more power plants mean more oxygen delivered and used. The practical payoff is simple. Runs that felt brutal start to feel easier. The same pace that left you gasping in week 1 feels manageable by week 4. That moment, when it clicks, is one of the most motivating in the whole month. A bigger aerobic engine does more than help you run. It is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health we know of. People with higher aerobic fitness tend to live longer, healthier lives. So every bit of VO2 max you build is an investment, not just a number. The early gains come fast because your body has the most room to improve. A previously inactive person often improves the quickest of all. Each run teaches your muscles to extract more oxygen from your blood, and teaches your heart and lungs to deliver more of it. The result is a body that does everyday tasks with more ease. Carrying shopping, climbing hills, chasing a bus, all of it gets easier. Your breathing also becomes more efficient, so you gasp less at the same effort. Bit by bit, the ceiling on what you can do keeps lifting. Your blood vessels and your blood sugar are changing too. Regular aerobic exercise helps relax and widen your arteries over time. In studies of previously inactive adults, weeks of training lowered blood pressure. Drops of roughly 5 to 8 points of systolic pressure are common. That is a meaningful shift for your long-term heart and stroke risk. Running also makes your muscles more sensitive to insulin. That means your body handles blood sugar more efficiently after meals. Training has been shown to nudge fasting blood sugar down by around 5%. Lower blood pressure and steadier blood sugar move you away from diabetes and heart disease. These are not dramatic overnight changes. They build with each week of running. But across 30 days, the direction is clearly in your favor. And some of the most striking changes are happening in your head. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer for a reason. It usually has no symptoms while it quietly strains your heart and arteries. Aerobic exercise is one of the most effective lifestyle tools against it. Every run gives your arteries practice at relaxing and flexing. Over weeks, that practice shows up as a lower resting pressure. Your blood sugar control improves through a different route. Working muscles pull glucose from the blood, even without much insulin, and they stay more insulin sensitive for hours after you finish. For anyone drifting toward high blood sugar, that is genuinely protective. These two quiet wins sit at the heart of why running protects you. Together, Lower pressure and steadier sugar ease the load on your kidneys and eyes too. These are the very systems that high blood sugar and pressure damage first. Running may be one of the best things you can do for your mind. We met the runner's high already, that post-run calm and clarity. Those endocannabinoids slip into the brain and dial down anxiety and stress. But the mental benefits go far deeper than a single good mood. Exercise raises a molecule called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF helps your brain form new connections and even new cells. It is closely tied to learning, memory, and a flexible, resilient brain. Running also sparks the growth of new blood vessels feeding the brain. Over time, regular runners tend to report lower anxiety and depression. Many people find running becomes their reset button for a hard day. If your mood has been low for a while, running helps, but it is not the whole answer. Persistent low mood deserves real support alongside any new habit. The brain benefits of running are some of the most exciting in all of science. For a long time, we assumed the adult brain could not grow new cells. We now know that exercise helps it do exactly that in key regions. The hippocampus, vital for memory, is especially responsive to aerobic exercise. Running effectively bathes your brain in growth-supporting signals. That is linked to sharper focus and better memory over time. It may also help protect the aging brain against decline. On a simpler level, running clears your head and breaks rumination. The rhythm of footfalls and breath is almost meditative. Many people do their best thinking on a run, not at a desk. Some doctors now prescribe exercise specifically to support mental health. Running will not replace treatment, but it is a powerful ally for the mind. The benefits follow you off the road and into the rest of your day. Many new runners notice they start sleeping more deeply. Regular aerobic activity is linked to better, more restful sleep, and better sleep feeds back into better mood, focus, and recovery. Through the day, that afternoon energy slump often softens. Instead of feeling drained by movement, you feel more energized by it. Running also helps regulate your body's stress response over time. The same run that tires your legs can quietly calm your nervous system. Stress that used to sit in your shoulders has somewhere to go. These daily life wins are subtle, but they stack up fast. By the third or fourth week, many people simply feel more like themselves, and your body is getting stronger in ways you can start to see. We often treat sleep, energy, and stress as separate problems. Running quietly improves all three at once. Physical tiredness from a run helps you fall asleep faster, and it deepens the restorative stages of sleep your body needs most. Better sleep then sharpens your mood and focus the next day. It is a virtuous cycle where each good night makes the next run easier. Running also burns off the physical tension that stress leaves in the body. After a run, problems often feel a little smaller and more manageable. None of this requires a long session, even 20 minutes helps. These everyday benefits are often what keep people running for life. Just avoid a hard run too close to bedtime, which can leave you wired. An earlier run tends to set you up for a calmer, deeper night. Below the surface, your legs are rebuilding themselves run by run. Your muscles grow stronger and more efficient at using oxygen and fuel. Your tendons and ligaments gradually toughen to handle the impact. Because running is weight-bearing, it also signals your bones to stay strong. Over the long term, that helps protect against thinning, fragile bones. Many people also see changes in body composition over a month of running. Running burns real energy, very roughly around 100 calories per mile. But be honest with yourself, appetite can rise to match the effort. So 30 days of running may trim some fat or may not move the scale much. Chasing weight loss alone misses the bigger point of what is improving. Your stamina, your posture, and your everyday strength are all climbing. Stairs that left you breathless start to feel like nothing at all. Running reshapes your body from the inside out. Your calves, thighs, and glutes all grow stronger and more defined. Your core works constantly to keep you upright and balanced. Even your posture can improve as those stabilizing muscles wake up. Bones respond to the gentle impact by holding on to their density. That matters more with every passing decade of life. On body fat, be patient and realistic about a single month. Lasting change comes from running plus how you eat and sleep. Use the mirror and how your clothes fit, not just the scale. And remember, the deepest changes are the ones you cannot see. Give your body the protein and rest it needs to rebuild between runs. Recovery is where the strength you are building actually takes hold. Now, a careful word about the long game, beyond these 30 days. Remember those opening numbers about living longer. Regular runners show about 30% lower risk of dying from any cause, and close to 45% lower risk of dying from heart disease. These come from large studies following people for many years. They are strong associations, not a guarantee for any single person. Other habits and circumstances shape those numbers too. Still, the direction is remarkably consistent. Runners tend to live longer. One study even found that training for a first marathon made arteries younger. 30 days will not deliver all of that on its own, but it is the on-ramp, the part where you prove you can become a runner. And the habit you build this month is what unlocks those years. It is worth sitting with how large these longevity numbers are. Few single habits move mortality risk the way regular running does. Researchers have compared its impact to quitting smoking, and the benefit appears across ages from young adults to the elderly. Importantly, more is not always dramatically better. Even modest amounts captured most of the benefit in the studies, so you do not have to run yourself into the ground to gain years. A sustainable, lifelong habit beats a brief, punishing burst. 30 days is where that lifelong habit is born. If you are over 40, very overweight, or have a heart condition, get cleared first. A quick conversation with your doctor makes starting both safer and easier. So how do you actually run for 30 days without burning out? Start far easier than your ego wants you to. A simple couch to 5 kilometer style plan is perfect for beginners. Aim for 3 or 4 short sessions a week, not every single day. Keep the pace slow enough that you could hold a conversation. If you cannot talk in short sentences, you are going too fast. Slow down. Consistency matters far more than speed or distance at this stage. Pick set days and times and treat them like any other appointment. Track your runs because a visible streak is genuinely motivating. Expect the first 2 weeks to be the hardest, then something clicks. And be kind to yourself. A missed run is not a failed month. Just lace up again the next day and keep the streak alive. Let us make the first week concrete and doable. Day 1, walk 5 minutes, then alternate 1 minute jog, 1 minute walk. Keep that up for about 20 minutes, then walk to cool down. Repeat that 3 times in week 1, with rest days between. In week 2, stretch the jogging intervals a little longer. Keep progressing gently, never jumping your distance all at once. Lay your kit out the night before to remove every excuse. Find a route you actually enjoy, or run with a friend. Celebrate finishing, not your pace, especially early on. By week 4, many beginners can jog 20 minutes without stopping. Mix in easy walks on your rest days to stay active without strain. Small, repeatable wins are what turn a 30-day try into a lasting habit. So let us stand at day 30 and look back at the clock. It is not about becoming an athlete or running a marathon. It is about what an ordinary body gains from a month of moving. Step back and notice how much shifted from such a simple act. No equipment, no membership, no special diet required. Just your own body moving the way it was built to move. Every system you have touched on improved together, not in isolation. That is the quiet power of running. It lifts everything at once. And it asks for so little in return, just consistency. The hardest step was always the first one out the door. You have now proven for 30 days that you can take it. Whatever happens next, that proof stays with you. So keep a pair of shoes by the door and keep going. Some people will catch the running bug and chase new distances from here. Others will simply jog a few easy times a week, and that is more than enough. Let us walk the 30 days one final time. From day one, each run gave you a calmer, clearer mind. Across the weeks, your heart grew stronger and your resting rate fell. Your aerobic engine grew, and runs that felt impossible became easier. Your blood pressure and blood sugar drifted in a healthier direction. Your sleep deepened, your energy steadied, and your legs grew stronger. And you stepped onto the on-ramp toward years of added life. All of that from lacing up a few times a week. You do not have to run far or fast or forever to win here. You just have to start and let your body do the rest.